My name is Angelina Davidova. I work at Machina in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and my current role is order management consultant. It actually started not long ago, around 9 months ago. I started with Salesforce because when I started my new job as a consultant, my manager asked me to focus actually on Salesforce OMS because it's quite a new tool, relatively new. They're still developing it. As a consultant, of course, I would have to know tool very well. And I went to Trailhead first, as maybe most of the majority of people do that. And manager also asked me if I could get certified because Machina is a partner with Salesforce and every certification is counted. Like it's good to have a certification. So that's how I started. My main motivation was just to be as good as I can be with a Salesforce because the goal was to be able to set up a system for our clients, potential clients, as fast as possible, as efficient as possible. And also as a consultant, I would just need to know the tool very well so I can know the possibilities. And my goal is actually to stay learning and get more certification. So I'm staying with a focus on Force for future certifications as well. It did in terms of to promote the Salesforce within the company as well, because my colleagues, they looked at me, oh, you got certified. Oh, really, really nice. So they just start doing the same sort of a path as I do. And I'm kind of a little bit forcing maybe a little bit them to also get to know the tool very well because it's so much fun to learn. And it's just a very popular tool. I would highly advise to pay attention to all the little details and settings. It's just so vital because if you don't know where to find those settings, you will never be able to answer certain questions. And that's why I really, really, really like focus on Force. Because if you make a mistake while doing test exams there, you immediately see the solution or you immediately see where those settings are. And I really learned a lot while I was doing actually test exams there. So vital importance to have all the knowledge about little things where you can tick things, what settings are doing actually while you're setting up a Salesforce, like little small letters where you can see all this because it's very, very important to know. I don't have a project now, but most of the time I'm actually focusing on flows now, on OMS system pretty much. And I'm just exploring the best way, how to set up the best background flow when after the customer hits the buy button, you as a customer click a buy button, what happens after on the background of it, what are processes there. So it's all connected with flows, of course, in the Salesforce. So this is like a big part of my work, what I'm trying to achieve, the best way to do that, the most efficient way to do that. But in general, I'm not working as admin, but it's unbelievably valuable for me to have this knowledge because it's like a first building block. It's a first step. And it is, I would say it's the hardest exam, indeed. It's a vital skill. You have to actually know what to say, how to say that in order to explain the customer how they can benefit from the tools that we're offering in general, because if you don't have a good case in your head, if you don't know the tool very well, it's very hard to do. And especially when a customer, they insist on some things, but you as a consultant or as a person who has experience, that is not correct. It's a wrong thing. So you have to find a very diplomatic, a very kind way to tell the customer that maybe this is not the best way that what they're doing now. So it is very vital indeed. I failed first time exam for admin. First time when I did exam, I had this, oh my God, what they asking me? I don't know. Focus on Force helped me enormously because it was so much easier second time around because I already spent so many hours doing test exams. It was much more comfortable for me to answer those questions because I figured out the logic, how they are doing this by doing test exams on Focus on Force. Go for it. It's so much fun because when people are starting doing Trailhead, right, they don't know what it is. They don't know Salesforce at all, but you get sort of drawn into the how everything is made for them there. You can do modules, you can do projects. Me personally, I loved projects. And I'm a very hands-on person, so I have to try before I understand how it works. So I would advise just to keep going, don't lose motivation, find your own balance in terms of how many hours you spend on it, because you can get also very sick of it. You think, oh my God, I can't look at it anymore. I had these moments as well. But take your time. It's not a race, it's not a competition, it's like a marathon. So just go for it. Make a plan and just run the marathon.